Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahu bi ihsan ila yawmiddin. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. You are welcome to another edition of Riyadh al-Muttaqeen, Garden of the Pious. On today's edition, we are going to be discussing a very important topic, al-isti'ana, seeking Allah's assistance alone. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala defined al-isti'ana as talibul awn min Allah, seeking Allah's assistance. Every day, we Muslims, every day, every blessed day, we make a covenant to Allah, we make a promise to Allah whilst we recite Surah Al-Fatiha. We say, Iyyaka na'budu. You are the only one we worship. Wa iyyaka nasta'in. And it is only from you we seek assistance. But is that the reality of today? No. Today, we see people seeking assistance from other than Allah, making sacrifices that Yorubas will call ebo, making incisions that Yorubas will call bere, and doing all sorts, making incantations that Yorubas will call ofo, and all sorts of things. And unfortunately, you even find these amongst those we tag as scholars. So today's topic is just to encourage us to seek our reliance totally on Allah, so that Jannah can be guaranteed for us. Allah warns us in His book. He says, أَتَأْمُرُونَ النَّاسَ الْبِرَّ وَتَنْسَوْنَ أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ تَتْلُونَ الْكِتَابَ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. Allah directs these words to the scholars amongst us and to those who call unto Allah's way. He says, أَتَأْمُرُونَ النَّاسَ بِالْبِرِّ. Do you encourage others to do good? Do you call them to good? Do you command them to do good? وَتَنْسَوْنَ أَنفُسَكُمْ. And you forget yourself? وَأَنْتُمْ تَتْلُونَ الْكِتَابَ. Whilst you recite the Quran, أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. Don't you have sense? This is a call on everyone today who calls himself or a scholar, himself or herself a scholar. Particularly in view of what we are witnessing now in southwestern Nigeria, this may be really apt at this point in time. And of course, in each of our listeners' locality. And Allah follows this verse with وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ. Seek patience, seek assistance in patience, was salat and salat. And Allah follows with وَهِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرَةً. This is very difficult, this is very heavy. إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. Except for those who truly fear Allah. I want us to please go back home and ponder on these verses. May Allah make us amongst those who fear Allah in sincerity. Ameen. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in an hadith reported by Abu Hurairah, says, Qala Rasulullah. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Al-mu'minu al-qawi khayrun wa habbu ila Allah min al-mu'min al-da'if. That the strong believer is better than the weak believer. Wa fi khulin khayru. But the two are good, they have their goodness, just that one is above the other. Ihris ala ma yanfa'uk. Make efforts, strive for those things that will benefit you. Wasta'in billah. When you have striven, place your reliance on Allah. Wala ta'jiz. Do not feel helpless. In case the result you want from those things does not come at the time you want it, don't feel helpless. فَإِنْ أَصَابَكَ شَيْءٌ فَلَا تَكُلْ لَوْ أَنِّي فَعَلْتُ كَذَا وَكَذَا. But if you have striven, if you have approached a task and it doesn't go the way you want, do not say, if only if I've done this, if only if I've done that. Do not say that. Walakin, instead of that, you say, Qadarullahi, it is Allah's wishes. Wa man sha'a fa'ala. He does whatever He wills. فَإِنَّ اللَّهُ. Know that definitely saying if, taftahu amalu shaitan. It opens, it leads, is one of the works of shaitan. It's one of those things that Shaitan encourages you to do. So you see that from this hadith, it encourages us to place our reliance on Allah and leave it. Whatever happens, we know that it's from Allah. Qala Ibn Jurayj. Ibn Jurayj says, Fi qawlihi, in the words of Allah, where Allah says, Wasta'inu bis-sabri was-salat, that seek assistance of Allah in patience and salat. He says, Innahuma, these two, patience and salat, whether the fard salat or your nawafil, your qiyamul layl, your salatul duha, your salatul ishraq, and every other salat that you may observe. He says, Innahuma ma'unatani, they assist the slave, Allah rahmatillah, to gain the mercy of Allah. So today, do not belittle these actions. When you are faced with a trial, be patient. When you are faced with a trial, seek assistance of Allah in salat. 2 nawafil is enough to resolve your issues. And even if they are not resolved, Allah will grant you tranquility in your heart. So may Allah make it easy for us to rely on Him alone absolutely. And may He make us among those who will inhabit the garden of the pious and eventually gain admission into Jannat Firdaus. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.